Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. Here we are at the Super Series, but we've dragged him in front of the OD banner. We've got the WDF champion, Neil Duff. Neil, first of all, how's things for you? It's been a while since Lakeside.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's been busy. Yeah, I've just been flat out, really, just ever since April. But I can't complain because I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the travelling and getting around. But hopefully now things are going to ease up a wee bit. But yeah, it's been life-changing.
What was it like when you got home that weekend after Lakeside? Because I know you had a couple of exhibitions to do, first of all, but what was it like when you finally got home?
Yeah, it was kind of a whirlwind. We left, we went to Haydock, and then we went up to Airdrie, and I was very asked to do a walkout onto the pitch for the Rangers Braga match on the Thursday night. So I got home Friday, just kind of took the weekend for everything to sink in. There was a good buzz around my own hometown and stuff, you know, and but I think it was actually just really, it was a couple of weeks after before everything really kind of kicked in. I think we were in the Scottish Open or the Welsh Open or something the week after. Yeah, it's been strange, like, so it has. So everything changes now because you go to these tour competitions, you don't get peace, and everyone means well, but it's, you get a photograph, you know. But whenever you're actually standing at the urinal having a pee, and some guys come up with trying to take a selfie with you, you know, it gets a wee bit intrusive. But generally they all mean well, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
In the actual tournaments, though, do you feel you've got a bit of a target on your back now after winning at Lakeside? Perhaps everyone knew that you were a very good player before, but winning that just puts a great big bullseye on your back.
Yeah, I think actually my own mouth put a target on my back, just by the way that it was that week, and then everybody was like, because the averages weren't great in the final. I think I played a better match against Richard Veenstra in the semi-final if I had kind of kept them numbers through. But I think because it was mid-80s, that just it gives everybody goes, oh, I could do better than that there, you know. So there is a big target, and when we go to Wales, you're playing a Welsh guy. There's 20 Welsh guys behind him, and they're shouting for him, and they want to see it happen. Like, and don't get me wrong, by the time it's over, they're the guys who come over and they'll shake your hand and all too. Like, so it's always meant well, you know. But yeah, there's a huge target on the back now. I'm hoping that if we can get to the Lakeside again this year or next year, they'll still have that target there, because I'll only play better.
On the Lakeside, a lot of questions. We'll come on to them in a minute. But first of all, you accepted your invite to play in the World Seniors this year as well. Now, we all know at the moment, I know if nothing's out there, but the projected dates looks as if they're going to clash, because you've been quite vocal on social media about that clash. First of all, were you disappointed to learn of the potential clash?
Oh, I was absolutely devastated. Kind of whenever it was all kind of leaked out, the WDF haven't come out and said anything official. I think the longer it goes on, the more optimistic I am that it's not going to clash. Listen, no matter what, I still would love to go and defend that title. The Lakeside is just that wee bit special. But yeah, but the thing is, I'm really looking forward to the seniors. I'm really, really looking forward to the seniors. And they've released a few guys who have accepted their invitations this week, and they know they're going to be in the mix with Roland Shulton and Coach Stumpy and all them guys there. The guys that I watched when I was younger, and I wasn't a dart player. So to be going to the circus, and I played in the Circus Tavern, and it's a great atmosphere. Yeah, if you want a good darts weekend, get your tickets. Dart TV.
If they do clash, I'm guessing that you've made your mind up that you're going to play in the seniors the way you've been vocal on social about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The thing is, I had to sat down with my manager, me and Gareth, my dad, and we had to work out what's best for me. And with the seniors tour, Modus, and probably it's going to be the ADC after Christmas, that's going to keep me off the building site for another year. So that's what I want to do. And Modus and the World Seniors has given me that outlet that I can do that. Whereas the WDF, and I know they're trying hard, I'm not going to bash them up. at the minute, as it sits now, there's no future in it. Unless they actually pull their finger out. The Masters, you've seen the money come out for the Masters, it's absolutely ridiculous. They've just cut all the overseas players from actually travelling to it. But I hope and I pray and always do that the WDF will work something out and they'll get their act together. And if the Lakeside World Championship moves to April, I'll be there, but it's not my priority now. You know, my priority now is to make as much money as I can that I can take a living from darts. And we still haven't real Cusco out yet either. Might do that for the Challenge Tour. Just we have kind of kicked it about a bit, but obviously we're just waiting on announcements from here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, it's a possibility. Just Challenge Tour, UK Open qualifier, stuff like that there, just to give myself an extra options.
How much of a frustration has the last 6 weeks been for you? Obviously, the crest of the wave from winning Lakeside, you're on a high, you go to Australia, you play some stuff, and then the radio silence, the fact I see on social, not just from you, but from a lot of players, it's the lack of communication that's killing players. And has that been one of your biggest frustrations?
Yeah, well, like, you know yourself, the likes of the seniors, a week after the World Championship was played this year, the dates were set for next year. Plans were in motion all the time. And I think that's something that the other organisations need to look at. It's kind of getting left. I can understand that if they don't have anything to announce, if they're still working out deals, as long as they bring the best deal. If they're going to be quiet about it, but even to the players, to their own world champion, just let them know. Just drop an email. Yeah. Listen, things are in progress. We will know something when we do. We'll put it out there. But it's actual that people are asking questions on social media, and it's just getting blanked. I know myself. I've sent emails I didn't get a reply to. I've sent Facebook messages I didn't get a reply to. So yeah, it is frustrating because I think after the demise of the BDO, they had a clean slate to do it right, to get it properly done properly, and avoid the mistakes that were made the last time round. Unfortunately, they've hit every single pitfall that was left, and it's sad. The only loser is darts, in my opinion. No matter what, darts still needs amateur grassroots darts.
100%.
So they do, and if the WDF is that outlet, if you look at any of the players that comes here, at some point they've played WDF or BDO. Anyone that's went to the PDC, at some point they've done that there. So it does have a purpose, and there is a place for it, but it just needs to be handled in the right way.
On the Masters, obviously we all saw the announcement of the lack of prize money for this year. Have you made your mind up whether you're going to go? Because I know, looking at a lot, the cost of the hotel alone for that, you're looking at, you have to make the final just to make any money.
Yeah. The thing is that because I'm sponsored, I'm lucky in that direction, but for other guys who really need to think it out, is it financially viable to go? And I know every country gets allocated a certain amount of players. Northern Ireland gets 10, I think. Out of them 10 guys that's going to go, how many of them are capable to win it? I'm not sure. But they're going to have to work hard just to get the money recouped of what they're putting out of their own money 2 weeks before Christmas. The one thing that did surprise me was them charging an entry fee into the Lakeside qualifier, which has always been free. If you won your place at the Masters, you won your place at the Lakeside playoff. But they're having to try and bring in funds wherever they can. So, but I haven't made up my mind. We have rooms booked. If I don't go, someone else will take my place. But the thing is with me, I don't work now, so I can go, and I'm not going to be out of pocket. My management team will, but yeah, we'll have to work that one out.
On something you said earlier as well, with the ADC after Christmas, how impressed have you been with the rise of the ADC since the rebrand? Everything looks good, and how impressed have you been with the way it looks and structured, and the fact there is a path for the amateurs, but certainly in the UK, maybe not in Europe and the world yet, but the ADC seems to have taken the balls by the horn in the UK.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with them. When it was Mad Darts, I was sceptical. I was quite vocal about it. I sat with Steve Brown and spoke to him about it, and like the whole thing was kind of advertised as grassroots darts. Then they were charging like £2,000 the challenge for a belt, which I kind of thought wasn't really the right way to go. ADC, the competitions, and they advertise them as such. No redraws, no messing around. And when we were in Ilfracombe, I know some of the guys left on the Saturday to go up and play in Bristol on the Sunday, and they raved about it, said it was great setup, and they're going about it the right way, and probably the WDF's biggest threat, because if they don't sort themselves out, the ADC is sitting there going, we'll do what we have to do. You know what I mean? They're there. There's so many options now for players, so you can't treat them the way the old brigade did, because they'll go somewhere else. And at the minute for me, ADC is looking, that's where I'm going to be.
And before we let you go back to the practice room, how excited are you for everything that's coming up here at the Super Series, the seniors and that? And it's a good time to be Neil Duff because you get to play in everything.
Yes. You know what? I'm actually very grateful to Modus. I've been back and forward down to Southampton. It's a great venue. It's a great format. It's actually taught me a lot. I think it's taught a lot of players because they're playing in a different environment that they're ever used to, and it's a cauldron, especially more so in Southampton because it was an enclosed room, and the heat and just but that builds you as a player. Here the setup is unreal, so it is. I'm actually, fingers crossed to make Saturday night. I love to be out there whenever there's a few people in and the lights and stuff got there. So I don't shy away from the stage, So I don't. So yeah, I'd like to get involved. I'd love to be involved in it on Saturday night. But between Modus and the seniors, that's an annual wage for me. That'll keep me going. I've been guaranteed 3 seniors TV events. Possibility I get a good run in the Seniors World Championships. I might get the Champion of Champions as well, or what's the one in Blackpool?
Champion of Champions.
The Champion of Champions, yeah. So yeah, that's the sort of thing. I mean, it's an income for me, though it is, but it also keeps the profile up, and I'm loving it.
No, thank you very much as always for your time, buddy.
Cheers, Phil. Cheers, mate.